Wisconsin. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Bill McDonald. What's the scouting report on him?
He touched the ninth inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And he deals. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's 0-1.
An elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter,
0-1.
Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2- or 3-run homer.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, they're saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Here at American Family Field, and towing the slab, Carlos Rodon. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Mike McDonald. And that one hammered. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Siggy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Swapnil Marmolejo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. The line to kick the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Judge brings it in. Runner tags at second. He's in there.
Batting fourth.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Ernie Clement. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Trout on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
And a pitch. Going to count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Throws to first, and they got him.
The first baseman, Professor.
Next is switch hitting first baseman, Professor Peanuts. He's a guy who does it all. Strike one.
0-1.
That one ripped. Judge going back. And he brings it into the warning track. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move to the second in Milwaukee. It's the Brewers 2 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out, and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And here comes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. There's the strike. The Brewers leading by 2 here in Game 4 of the World Series. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And now the lefty fights that one away. Still 1-2. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now and watches strike one. That one's in there. 0-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Marmolejo makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the power speed combo. Country breakfast fatty.
Country breakfast fatty.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Addison Barger up now for the Brewers. That one hammered center field. Judge going back on it. Off the batter's eye and gone. And this place is rocking. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Throw on to Rizzo, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Mike McDonald.
Next for Milwaukee, Mike McDonald. He's already homered in this game. Well struck left field. And forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
At the plate, Swapnil Marmolejo swings and blasts one deep to left center. And out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice.
Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher, the lefty from Mexico. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Now pitching for the
Cal Raleigh up now for the Brewers.
47.
This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Swung on, belted. Judge really on his horse for this one. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Trout. And first offering is fouled off. The Brewers up big in this one here in Game 4. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Judge going back on it. See you later. He sends it out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 8-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
One down. Ernie Clement up now for the Brewers. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The big 6th spot already on the board this inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And strike 2.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Rips one to right. Soto makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Peanuts stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Peanuts into second, and he's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Country breakfast fatty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Peanuts around third. He'll score. It's 9-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here is Addison Barger. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out. They score 7 times to blow this thing open. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
1-2. That misses, and that's ball 1. And down on strikes. And there's 1 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 22 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Drifts towards it. Calls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Trevino. Here's a high chopper. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Held in check. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Kevin Pillar. Time. Called. The pitch. Strike 1.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. A massive home run. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 10-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Now, yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
1 out, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Swapnil Marmolejo. He's already homered here in this one. Hit hard, that gets through. One gone, runner at first. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Trout at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Soto going back on this one. And caught on the warning track.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ernie Clement. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Professor Peanuts, the next to hit. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Rizzo takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this. The 4th game of the World Series. Here's Royce Lewis. McDonald back to work. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Trent.
Now the number 2 hitter, Trent Grisham. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was straight queso right there.
One down, base is empty. The punch out there. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Soto batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Got it by him for the kill. Down in order go the Yankees. Hasn't been their day. It's 12. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in the long ball threat, Country Breakfast Fatty. The pitch. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now here is Addison Barger. And a foul ball. That's towards center. Judge has it sized up. Corrals it. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Line drive. Fair ball. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, and that's a two-bagger.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Up now for Milwaukee, Mike McDonald. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Bunting for a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
And now, Swapnil Marmolejo. Hard hit down the line and left. Grisham backing up and to his right makes the catch. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 14-0. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. Hamilton checks the runner. They got him, and that will end the inning. 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and nobody left on. Back here at American Family Field. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Aaron Judge. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Foul ball. The Yanks still looking for their first hit in this one. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. That just misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And well, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Rizzo at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
The pitch. And that one's a little bit low. Down 1-2.
1-2.
Oh, miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. But this one's pretty much. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Cal Raleigh. The pitch. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, these Brewers do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Judge makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
into center. Judge is there. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman.
LeMahieu, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009.
0-1.
And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
You know, Boog, the true measure of a team usually reveals itself in these moments. Is this offense going to roll over, or will they fight back to keep their season alive? It's not going to be easy, but I want to see them compete until the final out. Their fans definitely deserve it.
Jose Trevino getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 outs, base is empty. Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. So he's perfect through 6. The Brewers lead it 14-0. Bottom of the 6th. Up now for Milwaukee, Professor Peanuts.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's going to be country breakfast Fatty. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Runner from second scores as they add on 15-0. Simi, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. 1 down. Kevin Pillar now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Designated hitter, Kevin Pillar.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 1 run across to the frame so far here at the bottom of the 6th. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now back, right fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Mike McDonald up now for the Brewers. 4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Back here in in Milwaukee. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Royce Lewis. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and deals.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him! And that's 9 in a row. Trent Grisham will hit next. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Outside corner, there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs. There's a strike at the knees. Struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Oh, 2 now. Just misses with that one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
2 down, nobody on. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment. So the Yanks go in order. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Jonathan Loaisiga on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And he deals. Marmolejo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one lifted to left. Grisham under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Next for Milwaukee, Cal Raleigh, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it, and the inning is over. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Aaron Judge. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Ball, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. It can't be touched. 12 straight strikeouts. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Rizzo.
Fastball for a strike. That one in there across the letters.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the Yanks go quietly. On to the bottom of the eighth. Stepping in, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Loaisiga back to work. In the air, right field. Soto makes the grab. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Professor Peanut.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around second now, going for three. In there safely.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that's just foul. One away with a runner at third. Late here in game 4. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. Soto moving back for it. Pulls it in and a warning track. Runner tags for third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead continues to grow. And now the shortstop, Addison Barker. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. So here's the Brewers DH, Kevin Pillar. Headed down the line. Soto sizes this one up, nabs it, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. And there's the ball.
Here, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
That's in there.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him.
Swung on, and it's a base hit. And that puts an end to the perfect game here in the 9th. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitch.
Off balance feed, there's one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Bounce to the right side. Clement. And that's it. They've won the World Series.
Huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported this team game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, this city is already going crazy.
Show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.